Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest today is Leo Bazile, who is a former city councilman right here in the city of Oakland. Leo, when we went to break, again, we were talking about a lot of stuff, but I want to change the subject a little bit to some of the stuff that's happening right here in the city of Oakland in terms of potholes, dumping. I've never seen dumping like it's going on now, and I've never seen potholes not filled as they are now. What's going on, as Marvin Gaye would say?
This is just the cycle that we're going through. Like I said, when I was on council in the 80s and 90s, we were having crack epidemics and drive-by shootings, and we thought that was the end of the world, and what are we going to do? Then the homeless was trickling in, starting on City Hall steps, and was getting bigger and bigger. Now, over the years, the homeless problem has risen up, and we then are saying, oh my God, the country's coming to an end. Well, it's coming to an end because we're not addressing the needs of the people that are on the street.
Why are we not addressing the needs of the people?
Because we are more individualistic. We are more concerned about ourselves, and as long as it's not hurting us, we're not involved. You need community involvement to deal with these problems. You can't deal with these problems individually.
Now, what do you mean by community involvement?
I mean the entire community. You need government and the private sector working together.
Well, why are they not working
Because
together?
they are traditionally separated from each other. And the private sector does not want the government in their business. And the government does not want the private sector in their business. So the public and private sector.
Change that. Now let's assume that you
talk about it like we're doing.
Council again. How would you bring the people together to do that?
Just what I'm doing right now. I would be, if I was mayor of Oakland, I'd be Mr. Outside. I'd be out here now talking to the public and rallying them. My Mr. Inside would be my administrator, which would be taking care of the budget problem. The budget problem is out of every dollar. When I was on city council, 70 cents of it went to police and fire. So that left 30 cents left to take care of parks and recreation, takes care of all the senior citizen problem, homeless problem, and then last but not least, your road problem, because we got no money to do roads. The federal government has to give us that money, or the state government has to give us our money, and we're on a 60-year cycle. So your street won't be repaid for 60 years.
Yeah, but I've been paying taxes for them to fill those potholes, and they have not been filled.
Because it's been going to police. It's been going to police. Right now, you want to talk about public safety, the first thing you heard, that's more money for police.
Right.
Well, they got 70 cents of every dollar around in city government. You're going to give them 80 cents. That's 20 cents left for the rest of the problem.
Burglars and robberies going on. We need some money spent somewhere.
Well, you're going to spend to buy more policemen to come to the burglary after it is over, and the robbery after it is over, and maybe today can look at the tape of the robbery now.
Or maybe they don't even show up at all.
Well, that area is a problem about
3 days later.
why we have all these police departments. BART has one, Park District has one.
Why can't they just have one police department?
Well, why can't they have one coordinator of all of them to work on common problems? Maybe they're doing that.
A BART police department, an Oakland police department, and on and on.
Because each one of these entities tried to solve their own particular law enforcement or safety problems, and they got their own forces. And now we've got 5 or 6 police departments in Oakland, but none of them really talk to each other as far as I can see.
Now, if you as a former city councilman, if you were mayor, what would you be doing to help solve these problems?
Well, like I said, I would be out here telling the public, it is up to you. Citizen is the highest office in the land, not politicians. We're the elected representatives of citizens. But citizens elect us and then say, you guys go take care of the problem. Then they go on about their business. If I was mayor, I'd be out there rallying them and say, oh, no.
Is the mayor doing that?
I don't know. I don't see him.
I haven't seen the mayor in a long time.
I haven't seen him
out in, see on this program, but
I haven't seen him in my neighborhood, and I haven't seen him on television lately. When is this program going to go on, and who's watching it?
So if you we're advising the mayor, you would say she should become more visible?
More visible in the community, talking to the people and listening to them, and bring her department heads with her so that they can sit down and immediately address the problems that are brought out at these meetings with that list that they'll take down. And it's a week later, I want you to come in and tell me, Mr. Department Head, what are you doing about this?
Well, maybe you should become the special advisor to the mayor.
No, I'm through with local politics. I'm 80 years old, Robert. You know that.
Oh, you ain't no 80 years
Hey,
old.
man, look, I'm telling you, this is for the young people. So where are the 40-year-olds?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
we have
why are they? Why aren't they engaged?
Well, I'm sure they are, but again, they don't talk to old guys like me. So I'm sure that I'm
Where
not
are they? Have you seen any?
Well, they haven't seen me and I haven't seen them.
Then there's a disconnect there.
Yes,
somewhere.
and therein is the
And
problem.
the Niagara Movement Foundation will help to resolve that problem.
Because we
right?
want to make our students civic minded in the 8th grade. We've got grown people today that don't even know 8th grade civics, but they're voters, and they either vote or they don't. But that's their power in a democracy. That's the thing that bothers me today. Democracy is under challenge like it was back in the Niagara days, and we're doing nothing.
Democracy is under challenge, and we are doing nothing.
And we get ready to elect a liar to the presidency again. Come on, something's wrong with us, the people.
Something is wrong. Don't touch that remote. We will be right back with former City Councilman Leo Bazile. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Leo Bazile.